Hello, namaste and welcome in the series of cybersecurity. This side is Meena and today I'm just going to discuss about what factors should be considered for DLP, data loss prevention solution, and why it is crucial and what are the options available for DLP. Okay, as we know nowadays our crucial data too much mobile, it's just moving from one place to another place. Its frequency is very high, and hackers are also having the motive to get it clear. So nowadays it is very important for companies, for organizations to protect their data. They need to comply with the whatsoever the rule regulations implemented on their data. Okay, and it is for the growth of the companies is very crucial. So what factors should we consider when we are just going to select our DLP solutions? In today's session I'm going to discuss about it. If you want to know about what exactly is DLP, just you can have a look on the session number 263. okay, over there just I have discussed about DLP. First of all, your DLP solution must provide the content aware detection. What exactly it is? Your whatsoever the files, okay, or the data information lies in your enterprise, across the enterprise. It's not about one system or on the specific server. Okay, across the enterprise it must understand, yes, these are the files, this type of content lies in it and it is critical. Okay, so content awareness should be, whether they will just say about the patterns, they just recognize with the patterns, with the fingerprints or the file type or the keywords, or we can use also the machine learning. Okay, in the DLP, if more features the provider will offer to us, it will be better for our organization. When we are having the detailed awareness about our data, then we would be able to recognize, yes, this data through the enterprise is moving from one part to another part. Who is trying to access that data? Who is trying to changing the content of the data? Okay, so for example, somebody is sending an email and in the DLP we have set it down, you cannot send the credit card number. Okay, so in the DLP solution, before allowing the email to send, they will just check it what content they are sending inside it. If that's match with certain patterns, okay, or the certain keywords or the file type which we have been restricted not to pass from our own network to the outsider, then definitely it's just going to block it. Okay, so discovery should be there. What protection we are going to use, it must be there. What the controls, who are having the right or having the privilege to access the data, we should implement on that, and continuously the observation on that. What other factor we should consider? There must be a centralized system which can observe, yes, these are the policies we have implemented, these are the controls we have implemented, these are the our data lies on different systems, on different part of our enterprise. What is happening with our data? We must be having the awareness of, yes, this is our data moving from one part. Who is just trying to use, in what type of traffic it is just passing through. Each and every thing it will must collect from different areas and will present you a centralized picture so that you can understand it. If any kind of attack will happen, some hackers will try to exfiltrate the crucial data of your company, then just you come to know, yes, certain data on certain PC attack happens and they just try to access the data from this server and now it's moving from one system to the another system. Okay, so a centralized location policy we need for that. And when we are just going to use cloud services for implementing different services, okay, then we also be sure enough it must have proper check who is accessing our data which is lies on the cloud, what type of data we are having permission to upload on our server, download or just delete or modification. Each and everything should be clear cut, designed, defined for the cloud based storage which we are using, or the email services which we are using. Clear. Another thing is for our traditional network, we cannot overlook it. Okay, what is our system are holding the data? Okay, who is accessing the certain area? Okay, or who is accessing the cloud data? We also need to have a look of it in our DLP. Clear. Another thing is mobile devices, whether that's the iOS base or whether that's Android base, we or other OS base, we must have the record of it. Yes, this type of OS, okay, or this type of devices are allowed to have access on our data, and who is accessing it, which users are having privilege to access those data. Each and everything should be recorded. Clear. Another thing we should consider, the data, as we know, is just bombardment and stored here and they are in this format and that format, or having multiple copies. Each and everything that's unstructured, unorganized. So if certain data is there and we don't know what exactly the piece of information it is having, might be it is very crucial, but we don't don't know whether that's lies on our system or not. And if the hackers will perform an attack, and definitely they will scan it what type of data lies on our devices, and then they can get it. So whatever soever the unstructured data, your DLP system must be have a record of all these things and need to classify those data. Clear. Another thing is when our data is passing through our network, whether that's coming inside our enterprise or just moving outside, we must have the detection of the policies we have implemented. If any user or any system is trying to violate that policies, definitely we come to know, yes, this type of data is moving through our organization which are not permission. Okay, so multiple factors we need to consider when we will select, yes, this is the DLP solutions required and what are expectation from the DLP provider. And if we see what type of the options are available, there are many, okay, which are providing lot of features, but until unless we don't know what exactly is our need, how just we are going to ask them, how to just we want to identify this is the DLP solution is perfect for our organization and will give us the opportunity to protect our data from unauthorized access. Clear. So there are multiple options like endpoint protector by Postcosis, or the semantic, magtech, forcepoint, trend micro, Sophos, multiple checkpoint. There are multiple vendors who are offering the DLP solutions. And follow me on that cybersecurity prism and get the notification for the next interesting and informative session. Also share that session with your friends and group members as well, so that they will be able to understand what the factor they should consider when they are thinking about the DLP and what they need to look inside it. Okay, and in the next session I will discuss about how can you get maximum pen testing results. So see you in the next session. Namaste.